Welcome to Emergency Preparation Solutions channel, where you should make a plan, build a kit, stay alert. Remember, emergency preparedness starts with you. In this video, I want to show you what the experts say would be the most likely damage to the Southern California region in the event of a major 7.8 magnitude earthquake on the San Andreas Fault. And then I'm going to discuss how homeowners can take preventive measures to mitigate risk of damage to your dwelling and how to keep you and your loved ones relatively safe and comfortable during this major seismic event. The biggest fault in the United States is the San Andreas. A major earthquake on the San Andreas Fault hasn't taken place since 1906. This is an average of 150 years over the total fault. But as you can see, the southern part of the fault line has been inactive for over 200 years. Scientists predict at least a 7.8 magnitude earthquake in the near future. It is long overdue. Shaking would be felt over more than 10,000 square miles and cover over an area of 50 square miles. This would cause major damage in all the areas. Welcome to part 2 of a 4-part series. This section covers food delivery interruptions after a major earthquake. So after a major earthquake of 7.8 or larger, there will be severe infrastructure damage in your area. Bridges, freeways, rails will be inoperable and unusable. So food delivery to your area will experience severe delays, possibly weeks or even months. So now let's take a look at some of the non-perishable foods we have in our emergency food storage. Protein, carbs, and you always need a certain amount of fat to maintain your energy during this difficult time. So let's take a closer look at some of the protein items we have in our food storage. The Spam, the albacore tuna, sardines, and the sausages, and also a chicken breast in a can. Now, so these are high protein contents with some fat. So all of these protein sources are ready to eat out of the can. They will not need any warming up. Moving down to the canned protein and carb category. These items you may want to heat up. Assuming the power is out, you will need to have either a camping stove, propane camping stove, or an additional propane tank for your barbecue so you can heat these items up. This is a good lentil soup. Of course, your chili con carne, beans, excellent source of protein and carbohydrates, and peanut butter. So now we're moving into the carbohydrates categories. Granola, excellent source of carbos. Crackers, canned vegetables, and instant mashed potatoes. We will just add hot water. You also need some kind of fruit. Dried mango is a good source of that, and possibly some canned peaches. You have your jelly, nice chicken soup, So let's talk about liquids. Almond milk will last about 2 years on the shelf. Once it's open, you will want to consume it in a day or two. You have your Caprice juices that are easily in packets that you can easily access to satisfy your thirst. So this is just an example of what we have in our food storage. It's a good mixture of protein, carbohydrates, and fat. Now you may want to change out items to meet your palate, but the important thing is to maintain a good combination of protein, carbs, and fat to maintain your energy levels through this very difficult time, both physically and mentally. So it's recommended you have at least 10 to 30 days of non-perishable food stored. I will lean on the 30-day storage requirements. Now, predicated the size of your family will determine how much of each product you have. Now, let's say the food shortages last for more than 30 days and you have exhausted all your non-perishable food items that I just went over. Now you need to have, I would call it a tier 2 food storage. And here are some of the items that you could have in your next level of food storage. These all have long shelf lives. Powdered eggs, which you just add water to, have a shelf life of 25 years. You got your dry milk. Just add water to it and you have a good source of calcium. And you can also have some survival meals. This one has a daily requirement of all your categories in one bag. You got a vanilla protein shake, oatmeal, creamy mashed potatoes, and that adds to all your calorie, carbs, protein requirements for one day. Now, in this category, they're going to be more expensive than the prior category, but with a longer shelf life and the fact you have everything in one packet is a good advantage. You also have dry beans. Of course, you need a source of power of fuel to warm water to cook the beans, and some more. These are food in a bag that you would take on a camping trip or backpacking trip. Ready to eat, you just add hot water, and it's a good source of calories you would need. You can get them all different types. We have also packed rice in a Mylar bag with an oxygen absorber that will last approximately 5 to 10 years. Another low-cost food source is hardtack. I made this with flour, water, and salt, and then you dry it out in the oven, and this will last, in the right conditions, at least 30 years. Hardtack was used in all the Civil War, Spanish-American War as a good source of carbohydrates for the soldiers in the field. In the future, I plan to make a video on the steps to make hardtack and also beef jerky. Now, one last food storage category you're going to want to address is your perishable food in your refrigerator and freezer. Hopefully, you have an alternative source of power like a gas generator or a solar power generator where you can run your refrigerator and freezer for an indefinite amount of time. If not, Now you need to manage the food you have in your refrigerator and freezer. So you will have to focus on consuming those food items even before your non-perishables. Or you can use the perishable food along with your non-perishable, whatever is more convenient for you. Now you're going to want to focus on the highly perishable foods in the refrigerator first, like fruits and vegetables, eggs, cheese, and you may want to consolidate your long-term frozen items like meats, chicken, into one freezer to preserve them for a longer period of time. Once your temperatures start rising above 37 degrees, now you will need to cook that food sooner rather than later. If you need help in starting or adding to your existing emergency preparation items, please visit us at emergencypreparationsolutions.com. Please hit the like and subscribe and the bell so you'll be notified on future videos. And now I would like to leave you with a bit of encouragement from Proverbs 16:3. Commit your actions to the Lord, and your plans will succeed. May God bless you and your family. Thank you for watching the video, and have a blessed day. A good plan today is better than the great plan tomorrow.